Hello, Ray Phoenix here again. Welcome to Let's Play LEGO Star Wars: The Video Game Part 13. We're ending the third and final story of this game, Revenge of the Sith. We're on the planet Mustafar, the volcanic planet. Anakin has killed a bunch of people, and his wife is pregnant, and he's pissed at her as usual. So he tells her off, and then, oh look, like Obi-Wan is there, and they're gonna duke it out, have a big duel, you know, all that. And so they fight, and they push them off. They're gonna run down some lava track where you can actually get a lot of studs in this part. In this part of the game, and when you die in this part of the game, you don't lose very many studs either. It's really easy to make a lot more studs than you lose. As you clearly see right here, I'll be making a lot more studs than I lose. Within a matter of seconds, I could have that whole super kit piece filled. Look at that, they just throw a blue stud out there at me like that. Whoa, I almost caught it, but no, it kind of missed me. But look at that, I already have like a quarter of it complete already. It's barely been a few. Ooh, got a mini kit there. So yeah, I'm just gonna perfectly jump in there, and now look at that, just the beginning, and look, this is a really good way to get studs. If you want to get, I could get 100,000 studs, it's easy. Heck, I played this for 30 minutes once, this one part, and I got 1,000,000 studs for this. If you want to get studs in this game, want to become rich, this is something you have to do if you want to become rich. It would be better if there were multipliers, stud multipliers like in the later games, as I keep saying, there aren't any of those in this game. So Anakin and Obi-Wan are kind of like playing Rayman Arena with each other or something like that, where they're both running after each other, running side by side each other or something like that, through some sort of like, I think there is a level in Rayman Arena, it's just like this. I still haven't had the GameCube version of that yet, but I'm probably going to get an ISO of the GameCube version, so I'll be making a video of that eventually too, the GameCube version of Rayman Arena, because it's the superior version, the definitive version of the game, way better than the PS2 version. The PS2 version's a scam compared to the GameCube version. So there, I got the super kit piece now. I still got myself a lot of studs too. I'm not going to stay here and spend several hours getting a bunch of millions of studs. So we have to use the Force. Now see, now look at that. They were mortal enemies there, the Anakin and Obi-Wan. Now they're standing around each other, acting cool pretty much. They're not trying to fight each other like, hey, let's get this stuff, let's get this debris fixed up. So you extend the amount of time this place is falling apart, it's going to collapse. I think this level might also hold, this might hold the record for being the non, how do I say it? The level in the game that sets a regular, like fair level you can play in story or free play mode, it's not one of those flying ship levels. Or you could get, the most amount of mini kits, which you get 9 mini kits in tops in this level, so that's a pretty good record. The last mini kit needs a Master Metroid character to glide across and get the last mini kit, which we don't have any in story mode, but you go to free play and you can get that easy. Most of the time I play this level, I usually play it in story mode anyways. This level is actually best in story mode. Heck, I have to think this whole game is better in story mode. Free play is good, but I think free play is a little bit lacking in this game. It actually was a lot better in the later games. But in this game, I just play a story mode, because I find story modes challenging and fun too. So you see Obi-Wan just walking around, Anakin's going to surprise him, and he's going to suddenly become evil again, or want to fight again. So they're going to start to duel it out again. They're taking out their lightsabers, and they duel. Obi-Wan does that, and all this comic-y slapstick violence. What a great way to end a trilogy, right? With a bunch of comical slapstick violence. So there's another mini-kit, another easy getting mini-kit. You already have half the mini-kits already. We're really getting a lot of these. Look at that, there's another one right there. It's like the game's just giving us mini-kits. It's like the game knows that this is the end of the game. This is where the game's supposed to end. So it's like, let's just, let you have it. Let's just give it to you, just let you have it. So we could use the Force and turn that thing around. Anakin does some of the work for you already. So you can even switch to Anakin if you want. You can switch to the second player if you want, or keep playing the one. I don't like Anakin. I'm not a big fan of Anakin. I like Obi-Wan a lot more. I'm totally on Obi-Wan's side of this equation, if you know what I mean. The side of the conflict. So he falls over, we fall in that thing in the lava. We have to jump over the lava. It's also kind of like in that level in Super Mario 64, where there's all that lava everywhere, and there's those bully things that try to push you in, and they try to make you fall into the lava, where you pretty much end up, mostly dead, or you get burned or something like that. I remember that level in Mario 64. I played Mario 64 a lot before. I actually made a video of that. It wasn't that great of a video. I might do that video actually. But yeah, I should do some more Mario 64. I never did a video of Super Mario Sunshine though yet. So yeah, I might do a video of that eventually too. I keep talking about video ideas because there's still a lot of stuff I haven't covered yet. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff I did cover. So this tower thing is going to be falling over now. Anakin's jumping over it too. So we're landing on the platform, the rocky platform now. where we're gonna go and duke it out. And so yeah, Anakin got one on me, and I'm gonna get one in. This is kind of like watching wrestling, and this is actually one of the only times where the two players can fight each other. Now it's kind of like a dueling game, kind of like that Revenge of the Sith, dueling mode in Revenge of the Sith, the video game, where it's like two players can duke it out with each other. There, got him. And you see, Anakin's lightsaber is gonna. Didn't really show it there, but in one version of this game, his lightsaber turned red when he went to fight Obi-Wan. I didn't know that was a mistake. I thought they just did that to make it look like, he's evil, implying that he's evil and they're fighting each other. But really, his lightsaber's still blue, because, he has a blue lightsaber. And Obi-Wan stole his blue lightsaber. He's going to give it to his son several years in the future and tell him, your father wanted you to have this when you were old enough. When really, Obi-Wan just stole it from him while Anakin was there helpless and was going to die. And Obi-Wan even thinks Anakin's dead at this point. So he's helping Padme give birth with everyone watching. Makes a pop pop sound, because apparently Lego people make pop sounds when they're born. And Leia was born with a full head of hair, those Cinnabons in her hair. So the Emperor finds Anakin's burned up, charred body. He sees that Anakin's still alive. He's gonna get his clones to come. They're gonna rebuild Anakin. There's a Lego set of this, I think, I'm pretty sure. I never got that Lego set, but yeah, there is a Lego set of this. And they have those arm things, those droid arm things, which were, I think the Lego invented that piece for Star Wars. It's actually in my Lego City ambulance, actually one of the only Lego sets I have. It's not a Star Wars set that has that droid arm thing. So Darth Vader's pretty much turning into the Hulk, and he's throwing everything around. He's pretty much horribly disabled now and horribly deformed. So he wears that suit now, and his life is, pretty much over now. He's pretty much a slave to the Emperor now. That's not the end of this Let's Play. There's still one more level left. This is Ray Phoenix, signing out.